first trade was simple. As soon as you see an inverted hammer in 15 minutes chart, you could have easily made a short position or buy put, and then by simply trailing your stop loss only as per swing high could have easily faced you 300 to 350 points. Today was a perfect day for option buyers. That is why I ask you to follow my channel and do not focus only on prediction but also on detailed analysis of price action after market hours. It doesn't matter if you are a scalper or a setup trader. Till the time you are making money from the market, you have right frame of mind. As always, focus on discipline and not on strategies. All the strategies are available in public domain. So focus only on one setup and try to master. 34,934 was the target, and after touching that level, there was actually no trade for option buyers. However, you could have bought a call at 34,960 levels or around 145 for a small movement of 150 points. I am still saying market is bullish, and now the target to the upper side is quite open, but we'll let you know after my analysis of option chain. Hey guys, welcome to another video from Vega Stocks. In this video we will analyze today's price action in Bank Nifty and we'll try to predict for tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is expiry day, hence not trading in the first 1 or 2 hours is a good idea. Before we start, a disclaimer: this video is only for educational purposes and we do not provide any recommendation or tips. If you are new, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. So let's start with today's analysis first. As you can see the screen, this is a 15 minutes time frame of Bank Nifty. This video will be a bit longer, so please focus on each and every point that I'll mention, and if you want you can make a note of it. My 15 minutes candle strategy is available in YouTube and you can refer if required. In fact, most of other YouTubers have also shared this strategy. But if you are new, then let me tell you in short, whenever you see a good long first 15 minutes candle like this, mark both the high as well as low. If price crosses the upper level, you can expect market will go up by the end of the day. Similarly, if it crosses its bottom, price will go down. Make sure that you learn everything about this strategy and practice before applying it into the live market. In today's case, if you see the second candle, which is a inverted hammer, or even someone refer to as a shooting star, which has a long wick, and wick or the shadow normally should be double the size of the body, but today it was only wick with small body. The bigger the wick, the better it is. But remember, this candle should be followed by a confirmation candle. So next candle confirms when it breaks its low and give a closing below its low. You could have then switched to 5 minutes time frame, and if in 5 minutes time frame you see a candle giving a closing below the bottom of inverted hammer candle, you can initiate a trade by buying put, or you can initiate short position. Let's understand the psychology behind this. First 15-minute candle says that buyers are stronger than the sellers with high volume. But second candle clearly indicates that buyers are no more interested in buying above 35,341 levels, and sellers becomes stronger. Second way of understanding this will be that buyers themselves started to book profit from this level, and hence sellers became stronger. After that, I don't think I have to say anything. The rest is history. Yes, you should know your target, and target was 34,934 levels. Once sellers achieved their target, they started to book their profit, and hence you saw around 150 points of recovery after 12:30. I'm sure you remember that market is being traded in two halves. First half between 9:15 to 12:30 and the second from 12:30 to 3:30. I had also asked you to refer 11th June's price action, so now you can understand the importance of how history repeats and why we always say to practice with previous data. One more important information I would like to share before entering into our next section. Remember, whenever you see a rejection from a particular level, you should definitely plan your trade in the opposite direction. Example, in today's case, If you see rejection from 35,344, you should buy put, and if you see rejection from 34,934, you should buy call. Target will depend upon the collective strength of the buyers and sellers. So in first case, the collective strength was high because both buyers started to book profit and sellers started to short. And in the second case, sellers were booking profit but buyers were not interested. So in first case, target achieved was 350 points, and in second case, target shrink to 150 points only. This is why we request you to trade only once or twice max in a day. Market always gives one move in a day, though not daily, but whenever they give, it's only once. So if you made profit or loss, you should not enter into the trade for profit maximization or to recover your loss. You could have also traded on the basis of inside candle. As you can see the chart, this inside candle was also confirmation of continuation of a trend, and you could have captured around 100 points. All clear? So stay tuned with us to know more about price action behavior in future. Let's now move on to prediction section and try to find how market will perform tomorrow. So Nifty has given a closing above 15,755 and Bank Nifty has given a closing above 35,000 levels. Price action shows both Nifty and Bank Nifty are very weak, but I am still positive, so let's discuss how we should trade tomorrow. Before I start, please check the chart pattern in the last 2 hours of both Nifty and Bank Nifty. Tomorrow, Bank Nifty as well as Nifty can make double bottom or W formation and can go up, but you should enter only if price crosses 35,132 levels. Remember, 35,109 is a level where price can spend some time because tomorrow is expiry day, hence today's analysis is very important. So please focus. First of all, mark 34,934 and 35,341 along with 35,222 levels in your chart. I have also marked 35,090 and 35,132 levels, which we will discuss later. Now if price opens flat and crosses 35,100 levels, you should buy call, but buy only when price crosses 35,132, or if price retraces from 35,090 levels and gives a dip close to today's closing price, which is 35,000. If price goes down below 34,934 levels within the first 1 hour of trading, you can definitely buy put for a target of 34,700 levels, and next target will be 34,416. Clear? If price gives a gap opening, which I am expecting due to Federal Reserve Bank's declaration today in US, don't worry, before tomorrow's opening, we will come to know how US market has performed or reacted to this Federal Bank's news. So if there is a gap opening above 35,100, then you can buy call at any dip near to today's closing price. Target will be 35,341 and 35,500. Remember, on expiry day, Bank Nifty will give closing near round figures, means either around 35,000 or around 35,500 or 34,500, and likewise. As usual, you might see market trading between close range and then we can see breakout in the second half. Please make a note of it. It always happens on expiry day. But tomorrow it might not repeat due to global news which I have already shared. You might see some news from RBI also, so trade with strict stop loss. Market can be volatile due to these type of news. If there is a gap down opening, below 34,934, then you should buy put, but with strict stop loss, because I am expecting a reversal and market may reverse. As per option chain analysis, both 35,000 levels and 35,500 levels have good open interest as of now. And as per current scenario, 35,000, 35,100 and 35,200 levels looks very strong. That is why I said you can expect a turnaround, but RBI or global news has the power to change the entire scenario. Hence, have strict stop loss tomorrow. Hope I have covered everything. If missed, then do let me know in the comment box and I'll definitely get back to you. Please appreciate my effort by subscribing and sharing this video to your friends, families and colleagues also. Thank you for your support. Keep learning and happy trading.